Hey, look. Hey, guys. Look, we already got.
Why do I always have this weird funky?
We already got. Sharon's
Hey, hi.
Let's see. Yeah, it's the camera.
What's that camera? Bummer. Bummer.
There you go. How you doing? How you doing? It's nice to have somebody waiting on you.
Ooh, let me deal with that noise. Oops.
We've got a lot of fun stuff to talk about today.
Oh my goodness.
Lots of fun stuff. We're gonna give it a few minutes to see who else shows up, but feel free to start conversating.
Really? He starts it and then he leaves.
Hey, I'm
I'm nibbling. I got the munchies.
Multitask.
I got the munchies. Still using my Dollar Tree bottle. And I have like a chap lip thingy. Oh yeah, oh yeah. All right, I'm making lists. I'm thinking part of that graininess, honey, is that lens.
Yeah.
Which kind of stinks. It kind of stinks.
We can take it off.
Is somebody here?
No.
No? Okay.
So hey, I'm gonna maybe she took off.
Well, no, I didn't say I'm on there now. It says there's 0 on
okay.
there.
Anyway, I'm gonna play around with this camera real quick. Is that too close? I can move it.
Listen. No, look, stop moving. Look how it looks on mine.
Okay. You want to leave it like that? I don't know. The graininess looks still grainy.
It does look still grainy. Part of that graining up there is your computer screen. On my phone, it's not quite so grainy.
There we go. I'm just gonna leave it like that. That's how it is.
It is what it is.
It is. So we're in the front room today. We're gonna sit in here because, to be totally honest, I didn't want to dealing with the kitchen table in general.
We have to do some. Well, hubby does it 99% of the time, but we do some like setup and prep in the kitchen, which isn't fun.
Not necessarily.
So.
Not necessarily. So.
Anyway.
I'm excited. I'm excited about talking about stuff today.
I still say we should have filmed our discussion earlier.
We probably should have.
We should have. We always say we keep it real.
Yep.
That was real.
That was pretty real.
It was hilarious later, but it was real. But what's the important thing at the end of it?
The important thing at the end of it was I was right.
Not the answer. Try again.
Oh, that you were right.
Not the answer.
Not that it was solved. Yes, that we solved it, and it wasn't really a big deal. We worked it out, and it wasn't a big deal.
We'll tell you guys about it when people get here.
When people show up, we'll discuss.
This is the hard part of doing a live. Hardest part of doing a live.
Waiting for people.
Waiting on people to show up.
Well, and
it's like when you book a taxi or somebody's coming to pick you up, and you're just like waiting.
Well, I've been told that doing a video on YouTube is the same as doing live. You just basically you're talking as if you're talking to people. So we could just sit here and talk as if we're talking to people. Yeah, I agree. It's yes and no. I agree.
Some aspects of it are.
I agree.
Other aspects, not so much.
I agree.
Because you're waiting on people to come.
Yeah, I agree.
And say, hey.
I agree.
So if you guys have not turned on your notifications yet for Bentley's Backwoods Bushcraft, make sure you subscribe and turn on that notification bell so you know when we go live. Because sometimes we just pop up live out of nowhere, like the other day when he was in the woods and just, bam. Hey, did you ever take that Wi-Fi back? Yes. Okay. And you just popped
yesterday.
Up. Bam! Live.
Bam! Right after class, I took it to the library and dropped it off. Yes.
Yep.
So we're gonna start doing some research about maybe possibly obtaining a hotspot Wi-Fi type thing for ourselves personally.
The one that I know everybody raves about is like $400, and you have to buy a mobile data plan to go with it. But it takes any SIM card. So let's say we're in, Boonahoo, Idaho, and our AT&T card isn't working, but we slap in that Verizon card and we've got signal. You just switch users on your little Wi-Fi thingy and you're good to go. But it's like $400. So there's that.
Well, I'm sure they're not cheap.
No.
I'm sure they're not cheap.
I haven't found any of them that are.
What's that thing called with the little $ thing? Super Chat?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I have Super Chat now.
What? And that's right. Dollar holla.
And I'm hoping.
I don't know where that came from.
I'm hoping that.
I'm sure Jaden's in the bedroom going, Mom,
with what we're discussing today, the Super Chat.
Oh, that would be awesome, guys.
Becomes.
Hopefully, it becomes a part of our
important part. Yeah.
Yeah. Much liked, much appreciated, much loved.
Much used?
Much used. Certainly much used.
I would hope it gets used here a little bit. I've had a few people talk to me about it, and
we said fine.
Try to show me the importance and the positiveness of actually doing Super Chat. And I looked it up, and I agree. That not really much of a drawback, I guess. I mean, I haven't. Maybe find one here and there, but looks like something I'm giving a shot. So we're giving it a try, and we're going to see how that works.
It's actually on your thingy buffer, isn't it? It is.
Yes. Dude. So we're going to give that a try.
Dude.
I hope some people use it, because again, I want to wait until we have, a few people commenting and discussions going before we really delve into what's going on tonight.
Oh, it's so exciting!
But
if you're on my Instagram, you saw some hints.
Well, not too many people see my Facebook page, but those who see my Facebook page can kind of guess what's going on too.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So, if you looked at his community tab on his YouTube channel, you saw a picture that might have raised some eyebrows.
I don't even know what that is.
I manage your YouTube channel more than you do on that part, don't I?
I don't even know what that is.
If you go onto your YouTube channel, there's a little tab that says community, and you can post like pictures and comments and stuff.
I've never been there.
Every week I upload a picture and say, don't forget to come and join us live. Every time you're getting ready to go live.
Never been there.
That's funny.
Don't know nothing about it. I don't use 90% of
he doesn't social media at all.
The technology that I have available.
Okay, the hair's coming down because the hairpins are bugging me because I'm having
So I have
weird anxiety issues today.
I have a couple pieces of fish in the oven right now. Would you call that poaching? They're just in water.
I don't know what they call that.
I don't know. Anyway, they're sitting in some nice seasoned water, and I'm going to let them cook until they get tender, and then I'm going to fry them up and gobble them down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm going to keep munching on my munchies.
And she's going to munch on hers. Some kind of cereal.
Yeah. It's really sweet. Oh, get out of there.
I saw that.
Get out of there. You see that?
I did. I got a cicada outside on the porch in one of those buckets. I saw it this morning.
Everybody. Where are you? Come on.
So are we just going to discuss today, or are we going to discuss anything about yesterday? No? Okay.
Come on.
I concur to that.
Come on.
All right. Well, we've been on for 10 minutes now. Anybody got any questions? There's two people here. So if you've got any questions, you want to say anything, feel free. I know some people can't or don't, so that's good too. We'll give it another, I don't know, depending. We may have to discuss what's going on with nobody here.
And then they can watch it on
and then they can watch it later.
Which
absolutely,
would be a bummer because I really was hoping some people would join so they could give input.
Yes, what we're going to discuss tonight, we want as much
guidance, wisdom,
and skill,
food
or
for thought,
even opinion, as long as it's not horribly negative. We want opinion about the situation too. So,
food for thought, please, please. I wonder if that troll is the people that I just blocked on Facebook.
It's possible. Could be.
It's their mentality.
No, absolutely.
Just saying.
Absolutely.
Sometimes it's fun to block people on Facebook. Although they would have known the.
That's right.
Certain information.
They would have. They would have. Yes.
So I guess not.
So it couldn't have been because.
No, we keep.
They know where we live.
We keep trying to figure things out. It's funny.
Yeah, we're not going to figure it out.
I know you can't see it because the picture is just not quite clear enough. We need a higher resolution camera on the computer, but I think I have a what's that called?
A finger?
No, a zit popping up. All the stress I've been under.
You have been pretty stressed for the last couple of days.
Couple days.
Yeah.
Couple weeks.
Maybe.
Couple months.
Maybe.
Couple decades.
Maybe.
Couple lifetimes.
Maybe.
Okay.
It's gonna get worse here soon.
No, I'm hoping it's gonna get
really?
better. Yeah.
I hope it does.
I think now that we have that one understanding.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. You're so funny.
That's so funny.
You're so funny.
That's so funny.
All right, so we've been on for 12 minutes. Say at the 15-minute mark,
we're just gonna start talking.
Start talking about it, and
pens and needles, needles and pens. And Miss Cherryberry, I sent you a message on Etsy, telling you we were on, and I posted on all of my social medias. So I hope we don't miss you because my phone still isn't working.
Oh yeah, because she lives in KY, right?
Yep.
Oh well, I actually have been getting in contact with several dojos in the state of Indiana and one of them in Kentucky. Actually, I communicate with many of them, but I've been sticking with Aikido at this point and been trying to get in contact with some, and I've been wanting to go do some training at other dojos. And I went to Lafayette to train, but I got kind of. We were like Yep.
It's because of the lens. There's like a glare. Kelly said there's something on the lens.
Oh, it's right here. These little dots. See if I remove this little thing here. There. See this little camera?
Just leave it off. The picture is better without.
All right. So there's the camera. We're gonna leave it off.
We're gonna leave it off. It's bugging me.
So anyway, I've been trying to get in contact with
Kelly said that's better.
Okay, with other dojos, and been wanting to train with them. We went up to Lafayette to train with one, and ended up being a block away from where they really were. And
so frustrating.
Their address was south, and we were on north, and it was only a block difference. But
like on the other side of the building, a block.
Yes, but we were unaware of that, so we didn't get I didn't get to train with those guys. I have been in contact with a guy in Kentucky, and
I have crazy hair.
Was wanting to talk with him about training, and coincidentally, and pretty awesome, like he's actually going to be not more than an hour away from us next month, and I'm going to go meet him, and we're going to train at a national forest that's around here.
Looky, Cinderella's here to say hi.
So he'll technically be, well, no, technically, he will be. He'll be the first YouTube.
Anybody want a cat?
Any cats? Anybody want a dog? An old dog?
Cranky dog?
Cranky old dog?
She heard you.
It's a pain in the butt. So I'm gonna,
as my cousin calls her the Terminator dog.
Yeah, my brother used to call her ball breaker or something like
ball
that.
buster.
Ball buster.
No, nutcracker.
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 Yeah, nutcracker.
Every time she'd jump on him, she'd get him right in the Johnson.
Right in the junk. So anyway,
yeah, every time.
I've been trying to do a lot of training with other people, and hopefully soon, and we're going to have to discuss this here in a few minutes. Hopefully soon I'll have a lot of access to train with a lot of different people. So do you want to just go ahead and start?
No, you.
No, I'm saying, do you want to do it now?
Yeah, let's go.
All right, so this is big news for us. So
all right, Kelly, since I know you're listening, I have not talked to my parents yet, so zip it. Okay, go.
Kelly's on?
Yeah, she's the one that's telling me the lens was dirty and stuff.
Oh. Well, why? Oh,
yeah.
She does.
Brandon,
okay.
why aren't you commenting on the comments here? Why are you Instagramming me?
Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. Don't say anything to Keith and Shirley about this right now.
Yet.
Not yet. We don't. Anyway, we've been talking about getting an RV. We both understand that financially we're just not going to be able to do that right now. So today we started cleaning out the van. We are going to set the van up, and by November's the date, right?
In November.
November.
I have 2 bazaars I'm doing before we head out.
Her and I are leaving in the van. Yes, we're kind of moving. We're leaving.
We're leaving.
Yes, we're packing. We're setting the van up for our house.
We're going to be living in our
van.
And
we're going to be living in that van for maybe a year or two.
Not 2. No.
Okay, maybe a year.
A year. Let's start with a year, and we'll see where we're going.
We want to get an RV, but right now we're going to use the town and country. We're going all over the U.S. We're not going. We have decided we're not going straight to Florida. We are going to travel around the U.S. We're going to go visit YouTube people. We're going to go visit national parks. We're going to go visit everything.
Go visit national parks.
We just want to go see the United States from the East Coast to the West Coast, from the north to the south. We're just going to travel around the U.S. and we're going to live wherever we decide we want to stop the van for the night. We're going to do that, and hopefully within a year we will be able to have saved enough of money, along with hopefully with the YouTube thing and anything else we can get going. We're going to want to try to get an RV and live in that. But yes, in November we plan on being out of Indiana. We're going to live in the van, and from my understanding, our first stop is going to be North Carolina and South Carolina, the Carolinas.
Yep. He has talked about North Carolina a lot. I have an additional motivation, which is and we have the kids down there too.
Kids are in South Carolina.
The Carolinas.
Yeah.
And I have a friend, I believe she's in South Carolina. And so we are, and there's another one. Michelle's another one. So planning for a meet and greet in November, Michelle. And
well, if you want to. It sounded awful.
No, you'll plan for a meet and greet. No, I'm just kidding. So anyway, that's our plan. It's funny because we went out there today, and if you're on my Instagram, you saw some weird pics. We went out there today, and we were actually laying. Ooh, that sounds good. She says we need to have a lunch in Greenville.
All right.
So we were out there laying down in the back of our van to see like what space that is for us to actually lay in, because I'm not a little woman, and I will not fit in, like, a lot of the videos and stuff that you watch, they're like in half of the van for sleeping, and then the other half is everything else. I'm like, yo, that's not gonna work for us, dude. I'm half of the van alone, like, seriously. So we were out there plotting and planning stuff, measuring stuff, and then we came inside. And what happened, babe?
We had a discussion. We actually did kind of have a disagreement about how things...
it wasn't a disagreement. It was a misunderstanding of what we both wanted.
We were both describing what we wanted, and
it was basically the same thing. Just
it was the same thing. Just yeah. Anyway,
it was a man. What is that? Mars and Venus.
Here's the layout.
Oh, I think yes.
I know. I'm just saying. We did a layout. We're starting to position things. Now, if I had my way, and she can say this for a fact, if I had my way, we'd already have several things in the van. I tried. Dude,
he was seriously okay. I'm still using the cubby that he wants to put in there today. I'm like, no.
I was ready to put stuff in the van today. I've already told her that we could have the frame of the floor and all the bed and everything. We could have that built in 2 days. I probably got access to the wood tomorrow. And hey, CR, hey, how you doing? We're just
all right, CR. So because you weren't here and we're not too far away, we can say it again.
We have finally started the design for our van. We know we're not going to live in an RV because we can't afford it right now. So we are going to fix our van as far as a living space, and we are going to move into the van. And by November, we are out of here. Just her and I. We're going to take off, and we're just going to travel the U.S. So that's where we're at right now. So we're discussing that. So we went out. We took a bunch of measurements of everything.
Laid down in the back of the van.
Laid down in the back of the van. Decided where this storage, that storage, and this was going to go. We're going to have to live pretty minimally right now, which is fine by me.
I see a lot of ramen noodles in our future.
Well.
And Dollar Tree Pop-Tarts. Just saying.
Hey, well, Dollar Tree Pop-Tarts aren't the greatest in the world, but anyway.
They're not the worst.
That's right. But that's what we both want. And so that's what we're doing. The plan is in November we should be out of here. The first stop is
rice and beans. Yep.
Rice and beans. I love rice and beans.
Yep.
The plan is we'll probably head to North Carolina first.
Rollo behind us.
So we're not going straight to Florida. We're going to travel.
No, he's torturing me. Okay, we can't do Disney anyway. We can't afford it right away.
Nope. We're going to travel, and that's just how it's going to be. We're going to have fun with it. We're going to see whatever we want to see, whatever we decide we want.
I need to find that wish list that we started. I have it somewhere.
Yes. We're hoping to go visit some YouTubers.
And some family.
And she's got family. I don't, but she's got.
I got family in Washington State, DC, or not DC. Dang it, Washington State, California, Colorado, Pennsylvania, Texas, Florida, Arkansas, I think.
England.
England. That's a long drive.
It'd be a long drive, and it would be a wet
soggy.
one. It would be a wet one. Yes.
We'd have to do a few more adjustments to the van for that one.
Yes. Turn it into a duck. But which I would love to do.
No.
Would it be cool to turn that into a boat? So anyway.
He says you're part of his family, Richard.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that.
He doesn't like me well enough, but you're part of the family.
I appreciate that. I really do. I really do.
That's what CR.
You're in California, right? Aren't you?
Ooh. What part of Cali?
Well, I think he is. I can't remember. I have a hard time remembering a lot of stuff.
Star. You in the Lone Star State?
Does that mean I'm right, or does that mean Texas? Yeah.
Deep in the heart of Texas. I don't remember where Aunt Pat and Gary live in Texas at now. Maple leaf emoji.
Oh.
Yeah,
okay.
We gotta get passports before we can do that.
Yeah, we would have to get passports.
Although, if you want to meet at the border, we can stand on one side and you can stand on the other. We go hi.
So it's not a star. It's a maple leaf.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like a maple leaf.
Yeah.
A star. Oh, there you can see it's a maple leaf.
Okay.
Should have looked on my phone. My bad.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna munch. Sorry, excuse me.
So that's not impossible. That's not impossible.
But we have to get our passports.
Well, yeah. Plus, I could only be going out of the United States for 30 days.
Wow.
I'm not allowed to be. I'm not allowed to be outside of the United States for more than 30 days. So.
I don't know how hard it is to get across the border anymore. I know this one RV family that I was watching for a while, they were trying to get up to Alaska. So of course you got to drive through. Oh. Hi, Andy.
Hey, Andy, how you doing? I'm trying to read what he's saying.
It says an in staggered the rabble.
Oh, okay, I see. All right, yeah, we had a little bit of interesting day today, and we were talking about what we've been doing today and the plans that we've got set up and designed. So yeah. So yeah,
So
Canada is actually not an impossibility for us to decide. We might want to go try to.
I just saw something on like Dateline or 2020, one of those news programs of this little town that's up on the border, and the border like weaves through the town, and so like part of the street will be Canada and part of the street is US, and you're literally not allowed to cross the street to go see your neighbor.
Yeah.
Like it's literally not allowed.
Yeah, well,
see, that's why we're not coming to like next year.
Yeah, we've decided that we're
chasing the sun.
Either south or west in the winter, and we can be north and east in the summertime. So we're gonna do that way.
Even though it's Michelle, he can actually read this.
Ah, yeah.
Okay, so the move is we're not moving. We're
going to be constantly.
We're going to be constantly moving.
Yeah. So the RV thing is something we definitely want to accomplish, but it's going to be difficult to do. So we need to find a way to live without paying rent.
More minimally.
Without the rent, without the electric bill and all that kind of stuff. So we've decided that we're going to half it, kind of. We are transforming our minivan into a home, and in a couple months, we are hitting the road, and Michelle and I are going to live in the van.
Well, so leased for you guys? What is this? Not sure. Okay, thank you.
So yeah, we were out there today. We cleaned it out. We're going to
probably pleased.
Oh, okay. We're probably going to we're definitely going to be taking out the 4 seats so we can use
now, we
that
do
cargo
have
space.
stow and go seats, but we want to take those out because that gives us space. Yeah,
storage space. Yeah,
I'm trying to give a measurement, but a lot more storage space.
We do have the stow and goes.
We've actually already allocated to a couple of things.
Yes.
The one behind his driver's seat will be his martial art gear.
Yeah.
And the one behind the passenger seat is going to be the porta potty spot. So.
Yes. And then we'll have the very back.
And then the very back one. And then of course we're building a platform, so there's going to be more space under the platform too. But it should be interesting.
Hey, Andy! Thank you.
Oh
very first one. Thank you very much.
I'm gonna cry.
Appreciate that. Yes. To be totally honest, you and Sty are the 2 people that encouraged Michelle and I to try that out and to do it.
That's so sweet.
She's actually crying now. Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Andy. That's so kind.
Appreciate it. Really, really do. Really do. We, like I said, you and Sty are the 2 that were talking to us about it. We decided that we would give that a try and see how it worked, and maybe it would help us out on our endeavors, and it absolutely is going to go towards our new home.
Yeah.
Yes. So
start buying gas cards.
Yeah. So it's yeah, I don't know. I don't really see it as a like a scary thing.
I'm a little scared. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, to some degree.
Just because we've had some issues with that van, and I'm scared to death we're gonna get somewhere and the van's gonna go, and we're gonna be like, wow.
Well, we're gonna have our mechanic really take a good look at it and give us some serious opinions about long travels.
He said, and that's why the option needs to be there, you guys. So pleased my ear bending worked.
Yeah. Yes. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
Thank you very
and
much.
Sky really did.
Yes.
You were the push.
Yes.
You were the push that
Because we talked about it, and we just didn't think that we wanted to. Well, first of all, we didn't really think that it would make much of a difference, and I don't know why we were so against it, even trying it. I really don't.
I just have this thing about money and earning it myself, and
well, and you can look at it like this is a job, and this is how we try to earn money.
That's true. That's true.
And that is the truth.
That is true.
So the cool thing is now.
This is true. I know, and that's what I keep telling myself. He says breakdowns will happen even if you own a multi-million-dollar RV. Just the repairs on your van will cost a shed load. Yeah, they will cost a lot less than a multi-million-dollar RV. I was just watching a channel earlier. They totally rehauled this camper, this RV, and then they pulled into the campgrounds and
it caught fire.
Like the wiring at the front end caught fire. Toaster update. That toaster's still sitting on that shelf. Have not even touched it. Hi, CRP. Oh, that's funny. Oh, sorry guys. And hubby is working on his dinner over there, so he's checking on his fish that he cooked. He's cooking. He said he's gonna fry it up here too, so we'll be hearing that here in a minute. So CRP, how are you doing? And Friday, right, honey? We're mailing?
Yes, payday, right?
So Friday's supposed to be our payday, so we'll be mailing on Friday. CRP. Yep. Oh my. Andy K says he had an outboard engine catch fire, but he got it repaired and it lasted me another 10 years before I sold it. Yeah. They don't know what caused it. It just some wire decided to start burning and melting and caught fire. Luckily, they caught it before it did a whole lot of damage. They caught it when it's still in the heating up, getting smoky stage. But it did take a full day of repair, and thankfully they knew somebody that could come and help them where they were. But yeah, I can't. That's my biggest thing because I'm so picky about mechanics. Yeah.
Well, it's just gonna have to be,
Well, it's gonna have to be a thing. It's facing me, so you're fine.
I want Taco Bell.
Oh.
That's all. I don't have money for it. That's all.
Oh, sorry, baby.
We don't either.
Jaden has entered the room.
And exited.
And now exited the room. Yeah, this is true. This is true. Hi, Sharon. Glad you could come back in. Excuse me. We, yeah. Did that truck stop here or does it keep going? Isn't that the neighbor's truck?
What? Yeah.
Okay. I thought we had company again. It's been crazy around here, guys. Let me tell you. Holy cow. So who's moving? Okay, Sharon. Richard and I have decided that since we cannot buy an RV right now, we have a van. So we are converting it into our living space. In mid-November, we are hitting the road and heading not to Florida. That's always everybody's next question is, are we heading to Florida first? Sadly, no. Although, I do want to go to Jacksonville and see Sherry.
Oh, Sherry.
Mom's friend.
Oh.
But we're going to go see national parks. We're going to go see YouTube people. We're going to see whatever we want to see for as long as we can, for whatever we can. And
we will be filming and doing videos.
Yes, we will still be recording and doing videos and doing our lives. Right now I don't know that I can necessarily guarantee. Well, we'll be able to do the lives with my phone, unless we don't have signal somewhere.
We want to eventually, progress this into having Wi-Fi.
Andy says, "Can we assume the van sleep area will be filled with a huge bug net?" Yes. I will Google that next. It is now on my list.
She's writing it down.
Literally on my list. On my list, bug net. I do already have 2 cans of off and a citronella candle in the van, just for the and a lighter. Although I don't anticipate us doing a lot of open flame in the van.
No.
That seems
not.
a little sketchy and dangerous. Yeah. Ooh. Okay. Sunshades.
Yeah, I have a couple. I have a sun tent. I actually have a massive military mosquito net, which is you haven't seen yet.
Hi, Mr.
But
Is that Mock? Hi, Mr. Mock 1.
Hey, how you doing? Hey.
Andy says he has found an aerosol and a big lighter work well, right? I've seen those memes where they were trying to kill the spider.
Hey, Andy, I don't know if you've seen it, but on my video, and it's an older video, I made a flamethrower out of aerosol can and some PVC pipe. I made a flamethrower and went outside and was playing with it. Pretty fun. But yeah, anyway. I have a huge military net, a mosquito net, and you guys haven't seen the video yet because it's not up, but I did a day trip out, and it's a 2-part video that should be coming out soon, and you can see the camp build and everything, and
Sharon
I use that
says
net.
she can't wait. I'm saving up for an RV. I plan to buy one 2021. My son graduates, and I plan to pull up to his graduation. Nice. Hand him cash, kiss him, and drive into the sunset. I love it.
That is fantastic,
awesome.
and that's a great goal to have. Yep, absolutely.
Yep. I think he's gonna go fry up his fish real quick.
Yep.
Oh yeah. I don't know how he eats that stuff. It's so gross. Is it tilapia? Or just white, some sort of white fish?
I think this one might be. I don't remember which one was which. Wasn't labeled.
Who knows? You getting picked up?
Nope.
Nope. Were they coming in?
Nope.
No? What are you doing?
Putting my pants on and complaining about how Grubhub doesn't deliver right here anymore.
What?
Yeah, they haven't for a while. What's up?
Grubhub quit delivering out here.
Like it didn't even give me the option. Like 2 weeks ago.
So you said you didn't have money,
and I have $13.
Oh. So how are you gonna get it? Did you want?
And I was gonna order on Grubhub, but that didn't work out.
So you want to take?
And now it's just like error code.
No, because I have money for everyone.
So
well, you don't have to feed me.
I'll be all right. You can get whatever you want.
Do you want me to? Let Daddy get done cooking his fish, and I'll run you in real quick. Alrighty. I thought of that myself. Andy says I thought of that myself. Sharon and my kids both had a daughter each. So once again, I am back to listening out for the clicked fingers before I go running. Okay.
What?
Her dad is there.
What?
Her Kelly's dad just showed up at her house.
Like her dad?
No. She never calls him her dad.
Oh. Okay.
Sorry, guys.
Well, hey, hi. I've been wanting to talk to you anyway.
Let's see. Dad is here, but so much to say. Oh, okay. Well, I knew you would.
I have no idea.
I am sure you all will. But that's okay.
Huh?
They've got, she's got so much to say about what we're playing, is what she's saying.
Oh, okay.
Catch up, dear.
Hey, Bob.
As the odd special name for you, so my RV will be super small enough for me and my cat. Cool. Do you have it picked out? Like, do you know the model and stuff yet that you're getting? There's actually one here in Kokomo that I'm telling you, if I could find a sugar daddy right now, I would have that thing bought so quick.
Surprisingly easy.
No, it's really not.
Small.
Not anymore. I've lost my touch, dude. I'm not 18 anymore.
There's apps. You just download an app. When I dated Bond, her best friend.
You're live. You're live.
Oh.
He doesn't care.
Wandering nature. Okay, I'm writing that down, Sharon. Boo Boo will need my purse out of bed. Jane's got a hold of my cat, and he's like swinging her. I hear ya. I hear ya. She says she wants to pay as she goes, or pay and go. So she wants anything in her price range at the time. 5 kilo bag of sugar. Andy says he's got a 5 kilo bag of sugar in the cupboard. If that would help. Andy, you're killing me, Smalls. I need bacon. I think I should make. I don't know. Somebody find me bacon, dude. Why are you? Why?
I don't know. You told me bring the purse.
Because I'll need it when we leave, goofball. Oh my goodness.
I was told I do. I get yelled. That's just. I'm keeping the dog, aren't I?
We're trying. We're not sure yet, dude. We're trying to figure out what. Jane, there's no other option.
Should be me and 3 animals.
You're gonna be the lonely cat bachelor with a dog. Hi, Angie. So I got it in my savings called Free. I actually named my RV savings Free. That's awesome. Her RV savings account is named Free.
Wow, cool.
Angie just joined.
Hey, how you doing, Angie?
Okay, you guys get a little bit. So I'm gonna put on.
So Michelle's getting ready to take off for a little bit. Yes, as in freedom.
Well, free after you pay for it too.
She's going to take off and take our son Jaden to Taco Bell, I guess, so he can get some food. Because apparently the company that used to deliver out here won't drive this far anymore. So anyway, you guys get to talk to me, at least for a little bit.
All right, guys. I'll be back.
She'll be back. Oh, kid free.
Ah,
that too. Yep. We're gonna be kid free, and we're gonna be animal free as well. We're seriously considering the fact that we're not going to be able to take the dog or the cat either.
The dog can stay here.
Maybe Jaden can pull it up on his phone while we're traveling.
What?
Oh, okay, Angie. Michelle and I have been wanting to get an RV for a long time, but we know that financially we're not going to be able to do that anytime soon. Yeah, if we maintain the bills that we have, we'll never be able to afford it. So we are taking our town and country van, and we are turning it into our living space. And her and I are going to take off in the van and live in that. And it will happen by November. That's what's going on. Yeah. So we cleared it out today. We took measurements, and we've been designing where the bed's going to go, where all the storage is going to go, what we're going to take. Yeah. Wow. Yes. Yes. But it's going to happen. Yeah. Actually, I want to call it the Crystal Ship. And yes. No. Yes. In a couple months, November this year. If I had my way, we'd be gone like in a couple weeks, because I think we could get it all built and put in a couple weeks. But she's set on November as the date that we leave. So and she doesn't want to start building anything until October. So, and I can't convince her to start building sooner. So yeah, we can't wait until we get this done and take off. We want to. We just want to see stuff that we've never seen, and we want the experience of just mobility. We will end up in Florida, but Oh, hey, another one. Yeah, thank you, thank you. Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, we were discussing that we need to get our a hotspot for the van so that we can continue to do our YouTube channels and everything while we're traveling. But we plan on just traveling around for several months. We're not going to go straight to Florida. As a matter of fact, North Carolina is our first stop. She's got some YouTube friends in that area, and she wants to go visit them. And I'm eating fish right now, so pardon me. Mm. Andy K is awesome, you guys. He's we just started. Oh, now I don't even remember the name of it. A little dollar sign down there. We just started adding this to our live YouTube so that people can donate money to the cause, basically. Yes, Andy. Super chat. Yes, thank you. Yes, super chat. Thank you, Angie and Andy. My mind doesn't work very well, but it was Andy and Sty that got us convinced to do that. Yeah. Andy yelled at me, super chat. But I do plan on training wherever we go, and I do plan on trying to find places where I can maybe hold a seminar or hold a small class, so that maybe we can make a little bit of money that way. Because I don't really honestly have a lot of skills that I can actually charge money for. But that's one thing I think I'm okay at. Cat's trying to get to my fish. But yeah, we're gonna give it a go. Ah, well, when I was a kid, I was very backward, shy, inverted. Uh, I was a mess. I was a mess. And to be totally honest, uh, true story. How I got started in martial arts is honest, true story here. So my dad did not live with us. He left when I was about 3 years old, and there wasn't a lot of communication between him and us. And I'm not going to get into the reasons behind that, but it wasn't really his fault. So anyway, he would come by every once in a while, and one day he came by and had some kind of certificate that he had got for a month or two free lessons at a local karate school, and he gave it to me, and that's how I got started with martial arts. Was at 12 years old. I started with Shorin-ryu Matsumura style Shorin-ryu karate, and then I just went on from there, and have always been interested in it, and there's always done something. So that's how I got started. But I was a total wimp and a pushover, and yeah, I was a mess when I was a little kid. Not that I'm not a mess now; it's just a different kind of mess. Mm. Yep, yep. If she doesn't watch out, she's going to be part of tomorrow's dinner. Uh, Jiu-jitsu is awesome. Now, uh, Japanese jiu-jitsu is really closer to what I do than just plain Aikido. I teach Aikido, I call it Aikido, but I call it Aikido Aikijitsu because a lot of the Aikido that people train nowadays is what I call fluffy bunny Aikido. It's really soft, and it doesn't really work in a real street fight for the most part. Most of that won't really work the way they teach it. Now, there's some small adjustments that will make it work. But hi, Joy. Hey, how you doing? Uh, Michelle had to take off real quick to run our son to the store real quick, but she'll be right back. Wow, that sounds like an interesting book. I'd really like to see that. Yeah, that would be cool. Uh, uh, but my Aikido is hard Aikido. I like to call it mean Aikido. And I'm pretty rough compared to normal Aikido, which is why when I advertise it, I make sure that I add the Aikijitsu. So yeah, I got my black belt in Kijitsu Kai Aikido, which was created by Thomas Makiyama, who learned from a guy named Gozo Shioda. Now Gozo Shioda really liked the seriousness of Aikido. He would break legs and arms. So, oh, yeah, it's probably worth something by now. Yeah, books like that are probably, it'd be worth something to somebody. All right, hey, thanks for coming by, CR. I appreciate it. And, I'm here every Tuesday from 6 o'clock until around 8 o'clock. And if you get a chance to stop by again, I appreciate it. And I do have some videos coming up, everybody, of me actually out in the woods doing a day camp. It's going to be a two-parter. I actually went out, set up camp, had a great time. Had a great time out there. So, but now with the way things are going, I will be able to do camping videos and outdoor videos from all over the United States. So that's going to be pretty fantastic. Oh, yeah. When I watched that video, it was pretty blurry and it was hard to see that cat. It was hard to see, but I appreciate it. Yeah, my Aikido uh, is my Aikido. It's not what you would normally. If you typed in Aikido and watched an Aikido video on, say, YouTube or whatever, and then watched some of my Aikido, you can see the similarities, but there are some significant differences. And I like to think one of the biggest differences is somebody grabs me, they're in deep shit. Cat won't go away. I didn't see what you just wrote, Kelly. I couldn't see it. It went away, and I don't know how to work this phone. Anyway, Michelle took off. I hope you know that. She took Jaden into town to get some Taco Bell, and she'll be back in a few minutes if you need to talk to her. I don't know why she didn't take her phone. It's like attached to her arm. Hmm. I can't read this thing fast enough and it pops away, so. Oh, What? Doesn't have one what? I didn't get to read those other messages you sent. It says the band doesn't have one. I don't know what one is. I'm not sure what you're trying to have several conversations. My wife's cousin is trying to communicate with her on the phone through something. I don't know. They're having some kind of personal conversation on the phone. She won't be back for another 10 minutes or so. So you need to speak with her. Probably have to wait. Oh, there's a lot of people that are that way. I think I'm pretty blessed considering some of the stuff I've done and been through, that I'm still quite capable. And in November, I'll be 53, and I still roll around with the best of them. Hey, laundry, I'm eating. I cooked myself a couple pieces of fish, so I'm in the middle of having dinner while I'm talking. So I'll eat dinner. Angie will do laundry, and that'll be that. Absolutely. Multitask. What are you cooking? Baked potatoes. Sounds good. Actually, I thought about doing that last night. We were trying to figure out what we wanted to eat last night, and I thought about baked potatoes, tuna, beans, and cheese. That sounds good. Absolutely. And Michelle came up with the idea of doing macaroni and cheese last night, so that's what we had, just some macaroni and cheese. And she doesn't like fish, and I still had 2 pieces left, and I wanted to get that done and taken care of. So I stick it in a bunch of seasoned water, stick it in the oven, let it bake for a while until it's done, and then I just fry it up in some grease. Oh, yes, that sausage, green beans, and potato thing. We have that a lot. Like fish. I love fish. Fish and chicken. To be totally honest, I could live without pork and I could live without beef. But fish and chicken, that's my stuff right there. It's cheap and food. Yeah, yes. Andy says, wait till you see the video I sent you. Your mouth will drool profusely. Well, we'll see about that. I don't know how to. My wife will have to deal with that because I have no idea how to get to that stuff. I don't know. Is it like in my email or is it need steak? Angie needs steak. Oh, okay. Email it to me. I'll check it out after this is over. I'll go to my email and check it out. I've tried to email like some of the videos that I do during class. I don't put a lot of that on my YouTube channel, but several of my students want access to them. So instead of them having little SD cards or thumb drives or whatever, bringing in and then I download it and all that, I've tried emailing them to them, but every time I tried to email them, they said that they're too big to be emailed. I don't know. I have no idea how, and I don't know how that works either. I very rarely use email. I've been using it the last couple of weeks because I've been communicating with a guy in Kentucky, an Aikido guy in Kentucky, about training with him. And as I said before at the beginning, I don't know how many of you were here, but he's going to be here in Indiana next month. So, and he's only going to be like an hour away. As a matter of fact, he's probably going to drive right around my town as he comes up from Kentucky. But I'm going to go visit him at Tippecanoe State Park, and he and I are going to train a little bit. So, and he actually got to watch my live feed Monday, and commented on it. So I appreciate that as well. Oh, okay, okay. Well, it wasn't. I guess it could be a YouTube video. I'd have to download it, I guess, onto my channel. But like I said, I don't really deal with too much technology, honestly. I'll be honest. I don't like technology. It drives me nuts. I don't carry a cell phone. I refuse to carry a cell phone. Uh, if honestly, if I didn't do a YouTube channel, I would probably very rarely even be on YouTube. And the only time, yeah, yeah, yeah. Uh, the only time I really do anything on the internet is just YouTube. I'm like 99.99% of the time, I never go to like Google or do any YouTube searches or anything like that, like regular web pages. I don't ever go to that. Once in a great while, I'll go to my Facebook page because my wife finally convinced me to do a Facebook page. But I don't go to that very often at all. I don't have any interest in it. As far as what else? The emails. The only time I actually had an email address that I loved and I wanted to keep, but it was so old and it hadn't been used for so long that I didn't get access to it anymore. They shut it down and I couldn't even use it, and that kind of upset me. But uh, right now, the only reason I go to my email is to communicate with a few Aikido schools that I had been talking with in the last couple of weeks. But other than that, so I like having it, and I like having access to it, but that doesn't necessarily mean I want to use it, if that makes sense. And as a matter of fact, when it comes to YouTube, yeah, yeah. As a matter of fact, when it comes to YouTube, the only topics I ever watch is either outdoors, woodsman type stuff or martial arts. And to be totally honest, it's mainly martial arts. I don't I don't just watch YouTube other stuff. Uh, I try to watch stuff from my subscribers, and most of them are outdoors adventure type people. Uh, and then other than that, it's mainly martial arts stuff. Oh yeah. As a matter of fact, Michelle, and I don't know when she's going to release it, but we just recently looked at an RV a couple days ago, and we filmed it, and she's going to put that up. And Michelle and I are videoing the process that we're going through to turn that van into our home. So we're going to post that as well, and that should be on my channel. So I've got enough. I probably got enough just of what we did today to have 2 or 3 videos, but I want to kind of get it all set up and, or for the most part, kind of work on it a little more and get some good videos before I start posting that. Plus, I have videos uh, sitting waiting to be posted well into next month. So yeah, we're definitely gonna video the travels. go different places and see a bunch of different stuff. And we both want to go out west and see a lot of that stuff out there, and just whatever, we see a billboard for something and we're like, hey, we want to go see that. We'll just take off and go look at it, and always like to take you guys with us. But we've only looked at like actually got in and looked at one RV, and for a normal person that's looking for an RV, it was probably inexpensive. I don't remember exactly what it was, because actually my dad was looking at it before I was. It was somewhere between $5,000 and $8,000, but even that is way too much for Michelle and I to handle. We can't even afford that, so we just can't really afford financially to do it. So we've decided we're going to live in that van while we collect money. So it should help. It should help us collect more money, save up more money, and get us out of Indiana and get us on the road and get us doing stuff, because that's what we really want to do. We want to get out there. We want to start doing stuff, not just sitting at the house wishing we could. Even though financially we can't really afford it, we'll afford what we can, and it'll get us some good experience. Even if worst case scenario, which I always look at worst case scenarios. Worst case scenario is, in a couple months, we're out there for a couple months and it doesn't work out for us. Just think about the experience we're going to get just in that small amount of time, even if it doesn't work. But even better, it does work, and all the experience that we're going to get living in the van that will help us when we get the RV, because the RV is going to give us a lot more space than just that van will. Oh, coffee in hand, yes. Well, excuse me for one moment. I'm going to have to step over here for a moment, but it like 20-30 seconds, so I'll be right back. All righty, I'm back. So who do we have here? Okay, so there's 3 people here: Andy, CRP, and Angelina. I think you guys are the ones that are here. So how you guys doing? Anything exciting? Yep. Anything exciting that you guys are doing, or anything you want to talk about, other than the fact that in a couple months Michelle and I are going to just take off? Me either. It's like Michelle's like, "Are you all right?" No, I'm half left. So, hey, congratulations on getting your degree. Totally awesome. Oh, Joy, yes, you're here too. Awesome. Great. That's fantastic. I'm glad you're still here. Michelle should be home. Honestly, she should be home soon. We live, I don't know, 8-10 miles outside of town, and the store they're going to is probably 3 or 4 miles further than that. So, yeah, everybody congratulate Angelina for earning her degree. That's fantastic. That's more than I've ever done. I can't deal with school. There's no way. Oh, I think I hear the doors right now. Yep. Violet's jumping. So I think she's back. Awesome. All right, let's all be quiet and pretend like we're not here. Maybe she'll go away. We're not here, hon. Yes. Not just getting that degree, but you did it while being a mom and a housewife and everything else, and your job.
Oh, my water.
Your water.
Hi, Joy.
It says Joy says we moved in with my mom.
Yep.
And changed our life big time. Yeah. Well, Michelle and I lived with her parents for a little while,
Whoops.
and I'm not gonna say that it was. I mean, it was rough. It was rough on everybody, not just us, but it was rough on them too.
And the kids.
And yeah, I don't think we could really do that as far as not in the house. Now we could pull the van in their hugely backyard, and that wouldn't, I don't think, cause any problem. Well, it might to them, but it wouldn't issue us.
A night or two.
A night or two.
So what's Andy trying to get? Oh, wow.
Stop.
Well, we're like, what are they saying?
Yeah, I'm trying to read what everybody's saying. So, is he saying he's got a kayak just sitting in his backyard?
When I got the car last year, the roof rack for it was $500, which meant
yes.
that my kayak was sitting in the backyard
Okay.
for the foreseeable future. Checked again today, it's now 180 pounds. Sorry, I keep saying dollars, but pounds. That's a much better price. Ooh, those got stale quick.
Yeah, so I talked about getting a kayak. That was at least a year or so ago.
Oh yeah.
And I was going to use one of my.
We're gonna get rained on hardcore, by the way.
I was going to use one of my YouTube checks to go get a kayak, and I had planned on it, and everything was set, and I was ready, and then something came up, and we had to spend it on something else.
I think it was the van.
Probably the van. And then just recently, I want to get a 6 terabyte storage device, and I was ready.
Rella.
And I was ready to buy it. And the day I got it, the van blew a tire.
Wow. 140 pounds empty? What'd they make it out of? Whew.
Wow, that is a heavy
That
thing.
is a heavy kayak.
One of the other reasons I haven't gotten a kayak, well, there's two reasons other than just money, other than I can't afford it. One is I've talked to people about it, and there can be kind of difficult to sit in without falling out, I guess. But the fact is I can build a 2-liter bottle boat for almost nothing and make it as big as I want, and it'll work just as good as a kayak. So Kelly's been talking, but I couldn't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it would pop up, and I'd try to read it, and it would disappear, and I don't know how to get to it.
You gotta go out of YouTube to get it.
Okay, so I don't know.
Kelly, why aren't you just commenting on the YouTube chat, girlfriend?
So Andy thinks that's funny. About the kayak and the 2-liter bottle boat. Yeah. That boat did great. I mean, it weighed nothing. And the creek that I go down, the small river, usually has a lot of debris and a lot of limbs and trees that fall over. So there's several times I have to get out of the boat, carry all of my gear.
So she can't chat unless she creates a channel. So create a channel. It's not that hard.
So just create a channel. So
okay. Sorry.
And what was I saying? Oh, so I had to carry all my gear. Then I had to go get the boat and carry it around. If I'd have had a regular kayak that weighed 150 pounds, that would have been a pain in the butt to carry. But that 2-liter bottle boat that I had only weighed maybe like 8 pounds, 10 pounds at best.
Yeah, I could pick it up and carry it, no problem. Okay, Kelly. Kelly has some legitimate questions. And so for those who are not YouTube and what's like not bushcrafting necessarily, but camper life aware, I guess. I don't know what the word is.
Outdoorsy?
Outdoorsy, maybe.
I don't know.
So her first question is bathroom, obviously, because it's a van, not a motorhome.
We're going to do a porta potty.
You have many options. Number one, when you're on the road, you use rest stops and restaurants and things like that. If you're boondocking or just camping, they have combustible porta potties that travel. They're very small. They're not hard to take care of. Very easy to maintain. That travels with you. We actually have a spot for it in the van already designated, and that will be the Kappa spot.
Plus, even if we didn't have a commercial porta potty, I have a 5-gallon bucket.
Andy, we've been there, done that, dude.
I have a 5-gallon bucket that I got at a local grocery store that had cake topping. What's that stuff called?
Fondant?
No.
Icing?
Icing. 5-gallon bucket that had icing in it. And all you do is you can either actually go out and buy a toilet seat and sit it on there, but I built one at a phone that sits on there, and I literally used that when we lived in the other trailer.
Yeah, when we lived in the other trailer and all of our water got shut off and stuff, we put it in the shower. We sat on it in the shower like you would a toilet, and
so you can either put sand
had a
in
lid
it.
on it. You really didn't smell it unless you opened it up and stayed there for a while.
You can put sand in it and use it multiple times.
A lot of people use,
or you can just use Walmart bags, tie it up, and then throw them out.
Other stuff people buy to use to help keep the smell down.
Kitty litter.
Kitty litter.
Kitty litter would work.
Kitty litter works. So anyway, there's that. General necessities. I'm assuming you're talking about like food.
Sawdust. Yeah.
Sawdust, Andy. That's a good one. We have, the capabilities to store and take food with us. We have. You need to go on YouTube and look at vans, people living in their vans. It's amazing what people can do in their vans. People run businesses out of their vehicles.
We can use a cooler, but they also make very affordable and nice refrigerators
that are meant for the vehicles.
Are meant for vehicles like
it's going to get bright in here because the sun's kind of coming out over there, but then it's going to get dark because we're about to get storm bones.
So, yeah, it really brightened up real quick.
Yeah, look, I have eyes.
So, yeah, there's going to be, we've got plenty of options. As far as the stove goes, we're going to get a camp stove.
We're setting up a retractable kitchen.
Yeah, a retractable. It's just going to be a big old, pull it out.
Pull it out.
We're going to have our sink.
Pop the leg down.
Yeah, pop it down. We're going to have our sink, stove, and everything right there.
It's a really small camper.
Yes. We did.
We got bright sunlight on us.
Yeah,
the sunlight came out.
I guess I could have opened up this window and it might.
No, that's backlighting. We need that. It's just this room is dark anyway. Woo, Jaden's having a coughing fit. But so, Kelly, I hope that answers some of your thoughts, concerns going on. I'm checking here real quick to make sure I didn't miss anything that she was asking about, but my hand isn't quite big enough to make my phone work.
We're not going to be like all woodsy.
So she's asking, what are we going to do during these travels?
Anything we want. There we go. Said that at the same time. Yeah. We just want to go see stuff, just experience things.
We want to go meet our YouTuber people.
We want to meet a bunch of YouTube people.
There's places in the United States that both of us are dying to go see, and we want to see them before we die.
That's right.
And, the fact of the matter is, you can't. I thought of this earlier, and I actually was thinking about it on the way into town and back. We want a change. We have a dream, so we have to make a change to create our dream. And this is what we're doing.
Might want to put
in the back. Hopefully there won't be that much weight added that it shouldn't be that much of an issue.
Well, I hope you guys do get to do it, Joy.
Yeah.
She said she wants to do it, but just them two.
Yeah, your kids they're still like early teens. So
our youngest
is almost 20.
Is almost 20 now.
Next month.
So
Jaden will be 20 years old.
So we have the capability, and it's.
She said, "LOL, Andy." I don't think that's what he meant, but now that she said that, I'm thinking Andy.
Yeah.
Touche.
See, they got dirty minds, Andy.
It wasn't me. It was Angie
It's
this
Angie.
time.
Angie started it.
Angie did it. It's all Angie's fault. So anyway, cuz, does that help you at all? Does that make you less fearful?
We're gonna launch the crystal ship in November.
It is not being called the Crystal Ship. Get over it.
Yeah,
No.
I'm calling it the crystal. You guys are calling it the crystal ship
No,
too,
she
right?
said she didn't. He called it nighttime activity. What, did we miss one? Oh, he was thinking more. Okay, sorry, Angelina. Andy, stop it. See, I was thinking 11 and 14. I was close. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
honestly,
envy you right now, Joy. I really don't. I pray for you a lot, but I don't envy you.
We honestly thought we were going to have some younger children responsibilities a few years back ourselves. And
well, last year we thought we were going to end up with 3 more.
We still thought we still wanted to do this.
We're running while we can.
we have even wanted to do this back then, but we thought that might hamper our ability to do it, but it's not going to. So,
no.
But yeah, we just want to go out and I want to go spend the weekend out in the woods in Washington D.C. or D.C. Washington State.
I did that earlier.
Yeah. I want to go. I want to go see Bruce Lee's grave. I want to go
get out of Dodge while we can.
Yeah.
Yep.
I want to go to state parks.
I think Joy is maybe. Are you stabilizing a little bit, Joy? Are things getting a little more like after the move? You know, all the hullabaloo. So Kelly New travels full time. Actually, that's one of them we just looked at. She's the one that had the sync thing that you liked.
Okay.
Yeah, the Kelly travels.
Now, CRP, are you talking about now or then? Because we do it both.
Ooh, no tents.
I will.
Nope.
I don't have any problems. I'm sure that I'll
Good, Joy. Good.
We plan on probably, just for her convenience, probably staying close to cities and things. There will be times we'll be in national parks and campgrounds and things of that nature that will accommodate her version of camping, but still allow me to go out in the woods and disappear for a couple nights. So,
when did that become part of the plan?
What?
We'll disappear a couple nights?
Yeah.
We're gonna be in the woods enough.
Yeah.
Oh my.
So what I'll do is I'll go into the woods.
No, Andy, he said you get me out there and camping under a tarp near the creek.
That ain't gonna happen. Not with her. No. No, she won't do that. She will not. We'll see in a couple years whether or not she goes that far, but right now that isn't gonna happen. She will not do that. Honestly, it won't happen.
Okay, listen, Andy. About 12 years ago, 13 years ago.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Film it. Absolutely.
We lived in a tent.
We did live in a tent.
We lived in a tent. I'm good. I have spent my time in a tent. When I was growing up, when we would go on certain vacations, I had to sleep in a tent. I'm good. I've done my tent. I've done the ground. I'm fine.
Who was that? We were talking with somebody, and I can't remember if it
was. CRP. I don't know. They've got a lot going on right now. She's asking about MJ channel. I don't know.
Well, I tell you what, guys. Yeah. Let's just not even discuss that entire.
Yeah.
No Michael and Jalinda stuff today. Okay.
Joy. There's always financial stuff. Yeah, Angelina. See, we'd be smart, right? We're educated.
Somebody.
I'm not saying that people live in tents aren't educated.
Somebody was saying that they spent all of their time working and making money and all that. Why would they want to live like a homeless person after that? I don't remember who it was.
I don't know, but I like this person.
I can't remember who said that, but they said, "Why would I want to live like a homeless person when I have a job and money so that I don't have to live like a homeless person?" Can't remember who said that, but
Miss MJ.
Well, avoid that topic tonight, please. Thank you. I would like to get into more detail about that, but we're not going to right now.
No, it's not ours to tell.
So tonight, for tonight at least, no more Michael and Jalinda talk.
So what we do hope to talk about tonight, and I don't know if it's been done while I was gone. Do you guys have any suggestions on places for us to go? Things that you've used while camping that came in handy?
Oh no, that's okay.
It's okay. You can't know the backside.
Yeah, we
It's
absolutely understand that you don't that you didn't know what was going on, and
it's okay.
And yes,
and for the record, we're not on bad terms with them. They're not fighting with us. We're not fighting with them. So it's just not a topic today.
yeah, it's just
okay.
Charleston, South
Carolina. That's on our list, actually, Angelina.
I want to go to Raven Rock, North Carolina. But I also want to take her through Fort Bragg. I want to drive her through Fort Bragg so she can see Fort Bragg.
Branson. Okay, we'll do Branson when it's not cold, getting cold.
Yeah, during the winter time,
South.
We're going to be in the south or the west. And we are taking off in November, so most of this is going to have to stay in the south or the western part of the United States.
See, her Andy says inflatable mattress, good sleeping bag, and some kind of rainproof cover. Okay, so the rainproof cover is my van. My mattress is right here. Just kidding.
we're actually building a bed frame.
Platform raised up, and the bed's going to be on that. And then underneath it will be
some storage.
You got the hiccups?
I do.
Oh no.
We're going to have some storage underneath. But the whole back of the van is basically going to be a large bed.
Ow, my foot.
Oh yes, absolutely. We're going to live in it. It's not just camping. We're going to live in it.
Andy says kinky.
Yeah.
We're married. It's not kinky when you're married. Isn't that the rule?
I guess.
It's not kinky when you're married?
Yeah, it's not just camping in the van.
We're living in it.
We're living in it. When we take off in November, we're living in that thing.
Porta potty.
Yep. We're getting a porta potty.
It goes in the van.
I have a bathroom that I made out of a 5-gallon bucket. That's just as good. But
well, I would argue that a little bit, but
well, plus like I said, we don't plan on roughing it all the time. We're going to be in cities and towns, and there's going to be plenty of Walmarts and everything other department stores, restaurants, gas stations, rest stops,
campgrounds.
Yeah, all that stuff. So we're going to be around people probably most of the time. So we'll have access for the most part, but on the emergency side, we'll have all that stuff available.
We'll have curtains or some sort of shading on the windows and things. Candied crickets? No, why?
Candied crickets, as far as I've never had them, but I would taste them. Yeah, we're gonna have
chocolate covered crickets. Is that the same thing?
Probably. Or they make candy in like the hard candy stuff.
No, that's why I was asking if that was the same thing.
But we're gonna have definitely gonna have a curtain that runs across from the backs of the seats across the van so that we have that blocked out. And we will be blocking out the windows when we are parked and at night. But we don't want it to look like we're living in it if we're staying like in a city or things like that. I've been doing a little bit of looking about law enforcement and involvement that they have with pestering people. Now, I've had personal experience as far as out here where we live. We've had people drive vans up, park them right in front of our place, and crash for the night. Now, it doesn't really make sense that they do that because there's plenty of other places in this place that they could park out of the way, but they chose to park right in front of somebody. But I've seen that before. Most of the time, from my understanding, most times police don't get really fitty about it. And if they make you leave, they just tell you to go somewhere else. And a lot of times they actually tell you where you can go.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that won't be an issue.
Last thing people need to see is Richard's booty popping up and down in the window.
Wouldn't be the first time that people seen that.
I'm playing the fifth.
I tell you what, this
story time.
It may be too much information for you guys, so if you don't want to hear.
Okay, wait. First time out. Doesn't involve me.
No, okay. It's just general. In this house, I am a nudist. In this house.
CRP, he doesn't have a choice. Trying to look sweet. I am sweet and innocent.
Oh no. If we ever had to come
Angelina,
back,
that's right.
he's an awesome kid. He wouldn't throw us. He wouldn't abandon us like that anyway. But if
I
I'm
know
in
where
this,
he sleeps.
if I'm in this house, I have no clothes on.
She's like, Angie just said she knows like to live like a nudist.
That's right. I live like a nudist. I'm going to try to live the same way in the van. I don't wear clothes at night. I can't do it.
Can't sleep in clothes. That's just
Can't
not
sleep
okay.
in clothes. So if we get knocks at the door, they're going to have to spend a few minutes. But I have a really cool night skirt, a night dress.
What?
My dress.
Yeah, you said skirt.
Whatever,
Like,
night
what?
dress. I love that thing. So I can wear that too.
I think you left the oven on. I keep hearing it click on.
I don't think so, but I'll go look.
I keep hearing something click on.
It may have been.
Anyway. He might CRP. We're not sure.
You might walk.
Have roommates. He hasn't even decided yet. So that'll be up to him. I completely understand if he does. Andy K, pretty much. He says a gent's nightshirt from the 1800s.
Yes.
Very much like that, yeah.
Yes, it's very, very much like it, and I love it.
You have a nice breeze.
I love it. As a matter of
he actually, I had one first, obviously, because
yes.
I'm a girly girl. He swiped it, and I never got to touch it again.
I took it from her.
And he wore it out. It was in pieces. Like, it had big holes on it. Half of the snaps wouldn't stay shut anymore. I bought him a new one for Christmas a couple of years ago.
Yes.
Here's the funny. I tried to go and buy him a men's nightgown, like that night shirt, whatever you want to call it. They wanted 75, 85, 90 bucks for that because it was a men's. I went onto the site where I buy my clothes and bought him a woman's for like half the price.
And I love it.
And he loves it. I'm like, dude, it's what he was wearing to begin with. So.
And as a matter of fact, I would wear just that all the time.
Andy says like the ones that Scrooge wore in the film come to him. So
yes.
Not quite down to his ankles, more like
mid calf.
I think.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same thing, but it comes mid calf.
No, more like the Scrooge one. Yeah, or he said, or like the ones the Arabs wear.
No, not like that. Yeah, but yeah, I love those things.
It's not pink. It's red and black checkered plaid. Yeah, he'll go get it. He's gonna go get it. I knew he was gonna go get it.
I'll just get it.
Don't put it on. Just get it.
I'll take it off.
Oy vey. He does look cute in pink, by the way. I just don't let him wear pink because I'm not about that life. I don't like pink, so I don't want a man wearing pink. That's just not okay somehow. Need a bright light to come back. Hold on, I'm gonna turn some brightness on it so you guys can see it better. Ooh, maybe not.
Anyway, there it is.
Okay, I tried. Ooh, creepy.
Yep.
Creepy, creepy. Ooh la la.
So I'll probably have that on in the van so that just in case I'll have at least something.
Oh no, Andy. The one color he hates is pink. And what does the daughter have the men wear at the wedding?
Pink.
Nope, not me. Can't do pink. Nope.
Red's okay.
Even as a little girl,
I like red.
I didn't like pink. My mom used to get so frustrated. I didn't like pink dresses. I didn't like pink bedroom. I didn't want pink blankets. Bless my mom's heart. She was so tolerant. I wanted blue. And then she had a boy, so she couldn't even try again the second time.
Well,
do the pink.
And not too many people know this or realize it.
Ooh, tidbit of information.
Here we go with some of this crazy Richard stuff. Originally, red was for men and blue was for girls.
For girls.
That's how,
Well, originally nobody cared.
Well, no, originally, but when they started separating it, the men were the red and the girls, and it makes more sense because red signifies fire and blue signifies water. So it would seem more reasonable that it would work that way. But
oh no, Angelina couldn't see the comments for a minute, so she had to get back on. I've had mine do that before. I don't know why. Good old YouTube. Yep.
Yeah, I try not to say mean things about YouTube. So
yeah, it wouldn't be good.
I mean, it has its wonderful points, and clearly this being able to do this is one of them. But overall, I think that they have sometimes they.
Okay, she's back. Oh no! He was dying. Does that say dying? Oh no. You mount a camera on the roof inside.
I have a camera on the inside of the van. I already have a camera inside the van mounted.
No van running. Nope. Yeah, Sharon. Andy says, not good, Sharon. Yeah, that's.
I took one of.
I hope he's okay, Sharon.
I took my old handy cam that I accidentally dropped in the river.
What?
Yeah, but it still works. Just the viewfinder doesn't work.
Yeah, the viewfinder doesn't work.
But it still works and it still records. So I mounted it on my on the dashboard for a camera. What do you call that?
Dash cam.
Dash cam, yeah. So
this will be one of my cooling devices. We have another. I have another option. It's a little small, itty bitty, single AC thingy.
And they make ACs for cars and heaters for cars. And I just realized that there's an outlet and a plug in the back of that van.
Yes, there is. Okay, so. Well, I mean, depending on where you are, it might not be so hot. Let's see.
The seats are going to be removed.
Completely removed. We need that storage space for the stone goes. Okay, hold on. So CRP is asking, how frequent will the uploads be? We are working on that. We want to try to get a hotspot that we can, use anywhere. We're looking into that and seeing what the cost is. We might have to do some, roadside diners that have free Wi-Fi and McDonald's and coffee shops. And my phone will have data on it. So it might be, us straight up no editing, recording on my phone and uploading. We're not sure. Hopefully we'll be able to at least get into a rhythm where if we don't have a hotspot, we're able to find a spot where we can still put together videos and edit them, and then just go upload all of them in one day and spend a day in that that Wi-Fi and just do a whole bunch of uploading.
I hope to maintain a video every other day.
Michelle, yes. A friend of hers says that they get a military discount for camping at national and state parks. Thank you for reminding me of that, Michelle.
Excellent. Thank you, because we'll write that down because.
Go blow your nose. You're driving me nuts.
Okay. It says mattress or seats down.
Seats out.
We're
having a raised platform that will be our bed. CRP, there are a lot of logistics. Yes. So actually Jade and I were just talking about that as I ran him into town real quick. He wants our TV, so the TV and the TV stand will stay, which I anticipated anyway, because it's a really big TV. I think it's like a 58-inch TV, 55, 58, somewhere around there. 58, because then Shiloh's was 60, and she was bragging that hers was 2 inches bigger. So
yeah,
we have a 58-inch TV that it's a Samsung, and it has held up beautifully. We've had it for, I don't know, 8 or 9 years at this point. Yes, I will not have a scooter. I do have a wheelchair, and we'll see how that goes. I don't know. We'll work on that part. So that's staying. The black bookshelf can stay. I'm trying to sell that bench that's over there. The couch probably stays. It's not worth anything anyway. Appliances are all staying because Jane's living here. However, I am selling my chest freezer. He said it's a big discount for military. Yeah, I have that like super highlighted on my notes. So I mean, random stuff will stay. Random stuff will get sold. What is our like personal stuff that he doesn't want in the house will be in one of our sheds off to the side. So yes, living in a van.
Nature calls. Well, we're gonna have a porta potty in the van.
I will still be doing it. The good thing about Etsy is I can ship from anywhere and I can make it anywhere. My supplies, I'm not sure how we're going to handle that. We're in the beginning stages of figuring out how everything's going to get stored and that kind of stuff. Richard, cool off my chest. There we go. Done, Andy. That's funny. Okay, you answered the nature calls in the middle of the night. Jaden with the belongings.
Andy, you gonna? Oh yeah, okay. So workstation will be at McDonald's. Well,
sometimes
it'll be wherever we're at. We can still do a lot of the stuff in the van. As far as my
Andy says he wouldn't want me getting heat stroke. Me either. I've had that before. It sucks.
So have I. Actually,
I've had heat stroke and sun poisoning. Not fun.
I got pulled off of a jump once because I passed out on a C-130. But
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Got taken to the hospital.
Learn something new about my hubby every day.
We can do most of the stuff. All the videoing and stuff, we can deal with that. I can do all the editing in the van.
And say the cool thing about the editing is you don't need Wi-Fi for that. That's a program on the computer. We can edit it anywhere. So we just need like a day of Wi-Fi to upload.
Yeah, just need somewhere to upload the videos. And that shouldn't, like I said, we're not going to be so far out of contact with human life.
We're not heading into the forest and never being seen again, guys.
Which I would like to do, but ain't going to happen.
Not going to happen.
But yeah, we're going to be in cities and, small towns and,
I'm just really excited to see all of this crazy cool stuff that we've never gotten to see.
I want to go see, I remembered one of the things that was on my list of seeing. The biggest ball of twine and the largest frying pan.
Yes.
And we both wanted to go see the big trees in California.
The redwoods.
The redwoods in California. I want to go see the big hole.
Grand Canyon.
Grand Canyon, yeah, the Grand Canyon. The big hole. I want to go see that.
That's more of a crack.
The biggest gas station in Texas. You know what? I've been to, Michelle's been there too. We've been to the largest McDonald's in the United States. It's in Orlando. Remember that? It had the upstairs.
I thought it was the largest in the world.
Maybe in the world, but we'll say the U.S. to be safe. But it could be in the world.
We also want to go see.
Yes, it's definitely going to vlog this whole thing. It's going to be part of our life, and we want to share that life. So, and like I said, I get to do more outdoors in different areas. Plus, I get to train with different people all over the United States.
I get to meet people like you.
And we're going to stop off and meet YouTubers.
Yep. Aw. Yeah. We're just so over everything.
Some people aren't ready for that. I think
we're over everything.
We've really been talking about this for several years.
Oh.
Several years.
Probably a decade.
Yeah, I could say
literally a decade.
Many years. We've been talking about doing it, and I think now, and I've always said that anything and everything that's going to happen is going to happen when it's supposed to happen, and there's nothing anybody's going to do to change that.
Andy says we want to talk to Canoe Hound Adventures. He can do stickers for the van and advertising your channel. Thank you, Andy.
Yeah, I just recently subscribed to him. Yeah, I met him through Sty. I was over on one of Sty's videos watching Sty, and we were chatting.
Oh yeah, I talked to him. Yeah.
He was over there, and we got to chat.
God, I have a horrible memory. His printing company. Oh, okay, cool.
Cool. Very awesome. Yeah, I've wanted to get stickers a long time ago and couldn't afford it, so I ended up doing tags, and I was sending these nice little like trail tags all over the place.
Okay. Oh no. Andy says, tell him I sent you over. Oh, maybe it might be better if you don't mention me.
Yeah. Maybe it's a good idea if we don't mention.
I've told people that when filling out applications, like, go over there, but don't tell them I sent you. I don't think they like me so much no more. That was funny.
So it does look like I'm going to actually meet my first YouTuber next month. Up in Tippecanoe State Park here in Indiana. He's actually from Kentucky. He's an Aikido guy.
You know, every time you say Kentucky, I have a hard time not saying your other name for it.
Yeah, well,
I
okay.
have to literally like bite my tongue.
But he's going to be in Indiana camping with some buddies, and he's not even. His channel is a martial art channel for Aikido, and that's how we got into contact. So I am going to film some of that, even though it's Aikido, and I know a lot of people aren't super interested in that on my channel. It's still going to get posted.
Like it or not, here it comes.
But I do plan on going up north to Wisconsin area and meeting several people up there, because there's several people up there that I think we both would like to meet.
I was putting the link to his merchandise up on his live stream for him. Got no interest, so put it up as the very best in cross-dressing outdoor gear. Interest was raised. Yeah, you gotta. I hate clickbait, but you have to. People don't come over if you don't.
Carol, you missed a lot.
Hi, Carol. Oh,
a lot.
Sweetie, what are you doing in November?
Oh, she the one that live in Carolina?
Hubby and I are hitting the road in November, living life on the road, and we are coming your way.
We are converting our van into a living space, and we are living in it, and we are taking off in November. And
okay, so Carol, you and Derek have a camper. Words of wisdom. Even though this isn't a camper, it's like, yeah, what? I know, right? So send your stuff quick, because I'm only taking part of it with me, and I'm leaving part of it here, and then, you know, we're gonna, when we come back, I'll switch stuff out. So Carol, he accidentally spelled her name wrong for sure. So send it quick, because I gotta have my merchandise, like my stuff, streamlined, so I know what I'm taking with me this time and what I'm having.
So are you in South Carolina or North Carolina? South. Okay.
In South Carolina.
Okay. She
Yeah.
told me the first place she wanted to go was the Carolinas.
So many reasons. You don't live in Texas. I thought you lived in South Carolina.
Uh-oh.
My bad. I am so sorry.
She thought you lived in South Carolina.
Well, I still want to go to the Carolinas first, because I want to see the kids. If we don't go see the kids first, they'll yell at us. Well, I am a horrible friend. I am so sorry. Oh my God. Smack me now. Put a hand up there and smack me across the head. Hey, not you, her.
Ah!
I'm sorry. Oh my God, what a horrible friend I am. I know where you live.
That would have been crazy. We'd have been in South Carolina, and she'd have called and said, hey.
Where you at? I'm coming for dinner.
We want to come visit. Where you at?
2 more plates on the table, woman.
Like Texas?
Get one in while you can, Richard. Yep, pretty much. Texas. Well, I've got family in Texas, so
we've been to Texas.
Got more reasons to go to Texas.
My ex-wife was stationed in Texas in what's that?
Well, first she was down in San Antonio.
San Antonio,
then she was in Wichita Falls.
Yeah. And so
then she was in Alabama.
We used to spend the summer. We'd go down there or over there, kind of, and pick the kids up for the summer and stuff. So we spend a little time in Texas.
They do have cows, Andy. I don't know if they're actually a ranch. Carol, are you actually a ranch? I know they have cows. She put up the cutest video of this one cow the other day, a couple weeks ago. This cow was cracking me up. It was so cute. And I'm not big into big animals. Like, they scare the crap out of me. Well, really? Yeah, I need camping hints. Where Richard's ex-wife was stationed?
Where was she stationed?
Where was she stationed?
San Antonio, Texas.
San Antonio, and then in Wichita Falls.
And I don't know what the bases are called.
Yeah, but do you guys call it a ranch, Carol? I mean, you call it a ranch, or is it just?
She was in the Air Force.
Farmstead. 2 donkeys. Okay, see, I didn't think you guys called it a ranch. It's just a lot of acres. And Carol gets out there digging post holes and helping, she works the land. She's my idol. I can't do 1/10 of what she does. It's crazy. You had 2 acres? We've never had acreage, ever. Heck, the little 1/4 acre lot that our trailer sits on, I hate taking care of, let alone 40 plus or 30 plus. That's crazy.
Here in a couple months, we're going to have tons of acreage. It's called the United
It's called the
States
United
of America.
States. That's right.
And we might explore Canada a little bit as well.
We gotta get passports first.
But we'll deal with that later.
Right. Well, you know, she says she shouldn't do it, but Carol or Derek can't do no. Blah blah blah. Apparently, it did. What did I miss? I had 2 acres after a brief argument with my ex-wife.
Acres, pain.
Oh.
Acres, pain.
Sorry. Dude, I did not used to be this, like, over the head all the time.
Yeah, like boing, kick, punch, right in the...
Carol says it's the best place to live, traveling America. Okay, so for what are you doing, like, in December? Or early December? Or maybe even, you know, after the mid part of November?
So, yeah, we're going to go to South Carolina and see a couple of my kids in November. But we don't have any requirements as to where we go. We just don't want to crisscross the U.S. back and forth.
No, we have to come up with some sort of a plan.
But, yeah, we want to...
I definitely want to head... And I have family in Pennsylvania, too.
Well, yeah, but we're not going to do that in November.
I know that. I'm just saying I have them in Pennsylvania, too.
Uh-oh.
Tennessee is beautiful. I've been to Tennessee. I've been to Kentucky. I can't remember the name of the town that's...
it's the capital. What's the capital of South Carolina?
Out my knee.
Hold on. It's the capital. I can't remember the capital.
North, south.
Of South Carolina. I can't remember the capital.
Oh, my gosh.
No? Charleston ain't Charleston, is it?
I don't know.
Anyway, it's the capital of South Carolina.
That's where they live.
That's where they live.
Columbia.
Columbia, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah. So you gotta be smarter than the...
I'm an average American. Why would I know that?
You know, this is another reason we need to go travel.
Why would I know that, and
Seriously.
why would I care?
This is another good reason for us to go travel. We will reacquaint ourselves with our America.
So, yes.
That's bad that we don't even know that.
That's where they live.
And they moved up there because their mom has 2 other kids, and their dad lived there, so she moved up there to be closer to them. See? Maybe you were who I was thinking of.
Joy, maybe Joy. She may have been thinking of Joy. I
can't believe I thought Carol was in South Carolina. I'm like tripping out over that. Well, I will let you know when we're getting close.
I also
dinner ready.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
I also want to go through North Carolina and show her Fort Bragg, where I used to live, and go to Raven Rock.
I want to see that town. There's a place.
Vietnam?
No, there's a place when you're traveling down through. I see it on people who are driving to Florida from the upper, like, you know, wherever up there. Yes, we will. No kidding, we will.
We are going to go visit.
They go to this place called South of the Border. It's like a little touristy trap stop place. I want to go see that place.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's called South of the Border. That's all I know. And it's got this whole, you won't like it because it's got this whole Mexican theme and stuff.
I don't have anything against any other cultures. I just think if they live in my country, they need to speak my language, and they need to be legal. That's all.
I haven't had a chance to get to it yet. We've been busy all day.
Is it your mom? Hey, are you watching our live?
She didn't get on YouTube.
I know that.
I'm so curious. He wanted to know if you were watching our live right now.
A lot of people take that badly.
No, Andy.
Andy, it's not. It's not in Mexico.
Can I call you later?
It's some kind of touristy thing.
All right, love you. Bye.
Down south somewhere, but it's still in the U.S. I wouldn't be. I don't know. I don't think I would want to go to Mexico because of my attitude. I don't think that would be appropriate for me.
Decide. Sometimes I want to, and other times I'm like.
I mean, I would like to see it, but I don't think it would be appropriate for me to go down there. I don't think I would enjoy it. I tell you what, the people that live in Texas,
got family in Arizona too.
the people that live in Texas were wonderful, very nice, super nice people.
Yeah.
But the land to me, it was all flat and dirty, and it sucked.
Well, that's because we were so far south.
Yeah,
the northern part's not like that.
When I was in California, I loved the land, but the people were horrible,
rude,
nasty, rude, mean, obnoxious jerks. So I've always said, take the people that live in California, send them to Texas, take the Texans, let them have California, and California would be perfect because the people would be wonderful and the land would be great.
Andy says he's been advised not to travel due to his lack of brain /
mouth filter. That's me. That's me. I'll stick my foot in my mouth any chance I get. But I honestly don't try. It's not because I'm trying to be mean or I'm trying to. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be mean and I'm not trying to be biased or anything. It's just the way I feel.
Okay, so we've got about 8 minutes before we have to sign off. So I need one place that hasn't been mentioned so far in the chat where a spot that you think is good to camp or just go see, or a site that you guys, some crazy little hole in the wall thing you guys know about for us to go check out. Chew on someone else's, but it's so much more fun.
I've done that before too.
Germs. The Sty Shack, yes, that is also on the list.
That is on the list, by the way. As a matter of fact, I wanted Sty to be the very first YouTuber I ever met.
Where's he at?
Wisconsin.
Oh, that's right.
But
not going north.
But that's not going to happen right
Montana.
now. Because
yeah, I've never been to Montana.
Next month, I'm going to actually meet a YouTuber that I just recently got in contact with because he's going to be like really close to my hometown.
My first one was Christine, Miss Ali Wishel 1.
From Disney, right?
Yep.
She noticed you. She
Wyoming. Yep. She pointed me out as she was running by me. I love you. I watch your channel. Oh my God.
That was awesome that day.
We didn't know what to do. Yes, lots of cleaning wipes, lots of germs, lots of germettes.
We were at Disney, and one of her YouTubers recognized her at Disney and ran up to her. In front of the Brown Derby. Yep.
So Angelina, I have a kitchen center and all of the accoutrement to come with it for sale for $30. Does the daycare want it? I can send you pics later. You don't have to answer on here right now. I'll send you pics. I'll give it to you guys for $30 because I was gonna sell it for 40 because I have a lot of stuff to go with it. Yeah, a lot of germs, a lot of bugs. I already have bug spray and a citronella candle in the van.
It's not like we're gonna be out in the woods living off the land.
Oh, okay. Be in understandable. A vehicle. They're not allowed to buy anything off of people.
Yeah, I could understand that.
Me too. Yep.
Yeah, but if you know anybody that's interested in a kid's kitchen set with a bunch of the plastic foods and all that stuff, let us know.
Foods and the cooking tools and blah, 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 blah.
I think we're going to do a big purge on our movies as well. We're going to have to start that rummage sale soon.
Andy says you need a 3.5-ton trailer for my bug spray. Only 3.5 tons? Dude, come on. You underestimate me. Thank you, Angelina. I'll be putting it up on Kokomo Garage Sales here pretty soon. Appreciate it. I'm trying to remember when I was 14 and we were driving back and that there was a story time I should do.
You can do that on yours next week or this week.
No, I got to do a craft on mine.
Oh, the California thing?
Everybody. Craft on mine this week. Okay. I gotta get that ready.
You're right.
But anyway, thank you, Carol. My family is already having kit fits. The one person that knows about it already having a coronary. She's like
Kelly?
freaking out. Yeah. So anyway,
Kelly, if you're still listening, you're more than welcome to come along. I can support both of you. It's totally cool. She can lay on this side. You can lay on that side. I'll be happier than a bug in a rug.
So anyway, when we were coming back, I don't remember if we went through Montana or not.
You know who's in Montana that I'd like to see?
Who?
That rodeo guy that had that TV show. It was on the.
Wow, that's a good description, dear.
You know where they had like 5 or 6 guys and they'd go visit them, and he skins animals, and the old guy that was the rodeo.
Nope. Literally don't know.
Him and his wife moved out. You know what show I'm talking about, though, right?
Nope.
The one with Enos or whatever his name is that kept getting in trouble by the county.
Tom?
Tom. Yeah, Tom. Who said that?
Carol.
Yeah, Tom. I want to meet him.
Andy says
Mountain Men, yes. I want to meet Tom. He, as a matter of fact, to be totally honest, he was the one that I liked the best on there.
Yeah, he was our favorite.
He was my favorite. He seemed like he would be a super
Carol
cool guy.
to the rescue! Yay!
He would be a super cool guy to meet.
That's my friend.
That's your friend.
That's my friend Carol.
Yep.
She got your back, babe.
Yep.
Thanks, Carol.
I'm sitting here getting...
I was picturing that show that had now I'm gonna draw a blank on names. The football dude that then did the singing show, Terry Bradshaw, and it had that other Jeff Foxworthy, I think, was with him, and they were traveling around. There was like a group of 3 or 4 of them, and they were doing all these crazy, stupid things.
William Shatner was on that.
William Shatner was in it, yeah.
They just went out and did
me
stuff.
Me too, see? So when we go, you and Derek just need to follow us out there. See? Tell Derek I said so. Because, yeah. So, Carol, I told CRP earlier that we are doing a mailing on Friday. So Friday I'm sending out something for you. Because I like you and I want you to have it. We want to go back to Montana. I seriously don't think I've ever been, I've never been to Montana, like the point of like camping or anything like that. I just think we drove straight through. That I need to seriously get my mom and my uncle, and we need to do a live and tell you guys the story of this
camping
trip from hell in this
trip.
RV.
That would be great. That would be a good story.
Robin Williams should have come to us for tips on RV nightmares to do that movie RV that he did, because that movie didn't touch on nothing that we went through with that trip. Oh my gosh.
That would be a good live.
Would be a good live. I'm telling you.
The RV trip from hell.
Oh, that trip was horrid.
I wasn't involved with that. I didn't know it.
I was 14 years old. And we keep arguing about the year, too. I still think Mom wrote down the wrong year in that book. They say it was 84 or 85. I say it was 84. Either way. Mid-80s, 6-person camper, 8 people. One of them had a chronic illness, was sick out of her mind the entire freaking time. Another one, they were trying to keep away from teenage boys because, you take a teenage girl out of town, she's not going to find another boy to look to. I don't know. Anyway, a young boy who wants to jump off of cliffs and into the mountains because Unky Brad said it looked like a cool place to go see. Yeah. I need to work on that because y'all would just... Y'all would die. All right, so we got to get off here.
We are going to have to get off here now. I do appreciate everybody coming by.
Andy, your super chat was amazing.
Yes,
Thank you
Andy,
so much.
Andy was super awesome to us. He donated twice to our super chat.
Twice? I only saw one. He did it again?
I think so.
Andy, did you do it twice?
I think he did.
Ooh, I got to go back and see. Keep talking.
So that was fantastic. We hope that that will help us with our impending move. And thank you guys for watching Bentley's Backwoods Bushcraft, and enjoy the outdoors, even if it's just your own backyard.
Bye.